Morning, how are you? I should say good afternoon really. I am on my first solo journey and I'm going to be taking you to a little town which is really colourful and has some amazing history. I've got a little partner with me today and I'll show you him in a minute. So it's really windy. We're just at the tail end of Storm Amy, so it's a really good time for me to go out on my first journey. Anyway, listen, I will catch you in about an hour and a half and we'll take a look. You take care now. Right, let's hit this road. Here we are, folks, in Cobh. Just look at these houses. Wait for it. Oh my god, look at that. Is it a cathedral? Yeah, it is. It's a cathedral. We'll have to have a look at that. Okay. She says I'm at my destination.
You have arrived.
No, I haven't. I'm looking for the car park. Where is the car park? It's not here. It's not a car park, it's actually an air, oh, excuse me, an air. But she said, I think she might be a bit on the old, not knowing what she's saying, Lord. I can see it down there. How do I get to it? Oh, if Ollie was here now, he'd absolutely love this. Because, oh, look at the colour of these houses here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll go slowly past them. I'm hoping it's down this way. Please let me be here. Bruno, I'm looking for a train station. Right, there's the train station. Where the heck is this car park? Come the wrong way. Excuse me. Hello. Hello. Do you know where the camper vans park? Yep.
You'll go up a slight hill,
Yeah.
and go along the high road on your left hand side.
Okay.
And you'll have to go right around down another hill. Watch the seafront on your left.
Okay.
Just keep going straight along.
Thank you so much. Ollie was Ollie would so love this. Me having to ask for directions instead of him. Right. There's a park. This campground place is supposed to be by a park. Lovely church. It's Scots church. Oh, it's not, it's a museum. We'll have to have a look in there.
Straight onto White Point moorings. In 200 meters, your destination will be on the right. Is on the right.
You Rippy? Well, we've arrived in Cobh and we are at a 5 ways car park, which has 30 bays, water. I can't remember. Oh, the only thing they haven't got is plug-in, so that's not so bad. You're right next to the train station, so it can be a little bit noisy, I'd imagine, but you know, it's €10 a day, maximum stay 48. Okay, this is the camper. Here's the river that we're, well, not the river, the sea, where we park. Over there is the, you know, the naval ships. Just there is where the cruise ships come in. Lovely, isn't it? Great evening, really windy, but really nice evening. Come on, matey.
Was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the WT. The winds blew off her board, kept down below, my bully boys blow. Was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the WT. The winds blew off her board, kept down below, my bully boys.
Good morning. Beautiful day outside. Wind's gone, so hopefully Amy's gone home. And gonna go take Fergie for a walk in a minute and show you why part of it, why Cobh is famous for its history. See you outside. Just taking himself out for a walk, and then I'm going to take it down Cobh Town and we'll have a look around it. There's so much history down there. Anyway, as I'm walking, there's a clue about a bit of Cobh's history. Let's take a look, shall we? It has to be cruise. Hang on, I can't see what it is. It says Regal Princess cruise ship. I don't know, the people will be coming off, I'd imagine, soon to have a look around Cobh. So, Bruno, come on. We will too. Yeah. It's just started to cloud over. It was beautiful and sunny this morning. But is it Bruno? Okay, let's hit the town. Now, should I have gone solo in the van, or should I have gone solo on this monster? Decisions, decisions, decisions. Saying that, don't go telling him I'd actually miss him. A word. A word. Oh no. Okay, this is a part of history, and only one part, that Cobh is famous for. This was the last port of call. Sorry about that. This was its last port of call before the tragedy. Cobh was originally Queenstown, and I think there was another name before then. Here we have the Cobh Heritage Centre telling the Queenstown story. Unfortunately, we can't go in with the video. Just had to show you the size of this. Massive, absolutely massive. This, by the look at the, not menu, what would you call it, the information, it seems pretty good. It didn't even come on a day when there's just so many, like you can actually see Okay, this is the statue of Sonia O'Sullivan, a local hero. She was an international athlete, and she won quite a bit.
I love it.
Look how pretty this is. Isn't it just so pretty? That's the cathedral spire. If I've got energy left, I will climb the hill to it. But it's just so pretty here. And here you can do self-hire boats and tours of Spike Island. Used to be a jail on it, but it's closed down now, so they do tours. It's supposed to be very good. Maybe next time we're down. Look at this coffee shop. It is so pretty. Well, it's a store really. It's on the side of the road, and you've got tables across from it. Isn't it pretty? Let's go get a coffee. In 1915, May the 7th, I think it was, the Lusitania was torpedoed by a German U-boat, and the survivors and the dead were brought into Cobh. I think it was 1,200 were killed, and they're actually buried in the cemetery, the old church cemetery. So these plaques here are some of the survivors and some of those who passed. Some of the ages, 30, 27, 33, 18. Oh, God bless him. I've got a granddaughter older than that. And a grandson. Wow. Bless them. This. Oh, there's a little crater there. Age 2. Look. Can't quite see what it says. But oh, the little crater. Oh, this is so sad just to look at it. It's where the coffins were interred. They were done in mass graves because there was just so many. Oh, it's just so sad. That's the bloke down there. He's back. And it's sad. It really is sad. It is so warm. Of course, when it's warm, what do you got to do? You got to have a glass. No, it is. It's quite warm. And what did I do this morning? I had my hoodie on, and I thought, a few grey clothes. I better put my coat on. So I put a big heavy coat on, and I was sweating. So yeah, so a nice pint outside. What's it called again? The Mauritania. That's another one that come to court and then sunk. I know, I tell you what, I think it was the sister ship to the Titanic. I ain't catching no boat in Cobh. Sorry, not doing it. You know, 2 in a warship? No, don't think so. Anyway, it wasn't a warship, was it? Anyway, it's 3 of them. So we are going to call here again because we want to do the Spike Island tour. And so Ollie's going to come on that one. So anyway, at least if that one goes, I got Ollie as buoyancy. You've seen his belly. Mind you, his belly's not as big. Oh yeah, oops. He is feeling a bit better now. So something's dripping on me. Please don't say it's raining, no. Something's dripping on me. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this glass and I'll speak to you in a minute, okay? I thought I'd sort of like keep you up to date on what I put up at the beginning of the video. when I first started the video, I didn't know this was going to happen. Anyway, I went down the town today. I didn't do a lot of filming at all, and there's so much more history I wanted to show you. I got what I suppose you could call him a stalker, right? I'd seen him a couple of times, but you know, it was busy down there, so you'd see the same faces, and I didn't think anything of it. Then I seen him turning up the same places as me, and I thought, Joyce, you're getting back paranoid. It's 62. Who the bloody hell is going to want to stalk you? So anyway, carried on, and then I thought, right, I'm going to pay attention to this because this is now getting weird. Okay, I went into a shop, you know, pretend to look around, and so I glanced up, and he was sort of on the corner of the window. You could see sort of like half of him. Anyway, so I thought, right, okay. So I went out, and oh Jesus, he started following me. Then I went to another shop and came out, and guess what? He was following me. So I thought, right, that's it. I'll go get a coffee. And there was a lovely little stand you've most probably seen in there. And so I went down there, got a coffee. I'm just finishing getting my coffee, and he's come to the counter, and he's ordered his drink. So I've come away from the counter, and there's seats right opposite it. And so I've sat down there, and he then walks around the corner of it. So I'm thinking perhaps he's gone now with his coffee. And literally 2 minutes, either he threw that coffee away or he had asbestos for a throat, because he was 2 minutes, if that. And he goes and gets another one. So I get straight on the phone to Ollie, and I'm telling him, and he's asked me what he's doing, and he said that see if you can see a guard or a taxi and just jump in it, because I was afraid, you see, he was going to follow me back to the van. But lucky enough, right by where you park the van, up the steps and across the bridge, you know, the railway bridge, and there's the guard station. Anyway, so I says, okay, I said, look, I said, I'll see how it goes. You know, I said, he said, Joyce, he said, you don't imagine stuff like that. Anyway, so I thought, okay. So he's come back round and he's buying another coffee. And I'm still on the phone to Ollie. He's got his coffee, he's walked past, and he's looking straight at me, and I'm thinking, oh my God, he's going to sit down. I'm saying to Ollie, Ollie is coming over towards my table. And he said, don't panic. He says, I'm on the end of the phone. He says, are the people around? I said, yeah, there's people around. And I don't get panicky like that. So anyway, he walked past my table and sat at the table next to me. So I was on the phone to Ollie for just talking about total rubbish, and he was just on the other end saying, right, is he still there, is he still there, and that. So anyway, got up then, and he walked down towards some plaques, and so I was there watching him, and he went outside. He was gone. So I said, oh, he's gone now. I said, I'm going to get up and shoot off. So he says, well, look, walk around with people for a while just to make sure he's still not following you. So I gets up and I turns around, and there he is. He's actually stood at the table I was stood at. And so I'm thinking, I'm going to get you on camera. So I got him on the camera, and he sort of like looked, and he was staring right at me, and he walked off. So I thought, right, I'm not walking towards the thing. I'll look for a taxi or a guard. And across the road was a pub with all loads of tables outside. So I went and sat down, got myself a glass, as you'll see in the video, and I'm there watching. And then all of a sudden, now the coffee bar and that is down the bottom of this hill. Okay, I'm halfway up the hill, and he comes walking down the hill. I don't know which way he got there, but he came walking down there, just staring at me. And I'm thinking, yeah, all right, I'm going to say something to someone in a minute, because this is too freaky. And you see him in the bottom of the video. He stood there, blue jeans, white trainers. And so I just hung around for a while. I stayed at the thing. Longest time it took me to sip a glass of lager. But anyway, then I just waited and waited and waited. And I seen him go into a pub down the bottom there. So that was me. I was gone. I think it's the fastest I've moved in years. I was gone. And I kept looking behind, and so I got to where you go in. There's like a walkway, a very long walkway where you go down to the camper vans. So I'm walking down there, and there weren't many people behind me, and I'm sort of like, I'm being very aware around, and no sign of him. So I got into the van, put my gear in, went straight back out, went up to the guard station. Guard up there, he was lovely. I explained the situation. I said, look, I thought I was paranoid. Like I said, you lot, I'm 62. Who the hell is going to want to follow me around? You know? And so I gave him his description, and what I'd done out of one of the frames that I've got him in, I took a slot, you know, a picture of him, and gave it to them. And they were saying they've got 3 or 4 chaps that follow people around, and he had look, he says he's not one of them, but he can be one put on the list. And they sent out the vanguard, a female guard, and she was going to go out and look for him, but she said he's going to say he didn't unless he actually touched you. He said there's nothing, but at least we're warning him that we know he's done it. So I said that's fine. I says my main worry was, you know, he'd gone in the pub, few drinks, the next woman he's seen. That's the scary bit. So I just thought I'd bring you up onto that. So what we're going to do is me and Ollie's going to come back down here. Don't know when, but we will be. And we're going to do a proper video, because believe me, there's so much. And the cathedral is stunning. There's a place called the Pack of Cards. I think it's the Pack of Cards or Stack of Cards. It's houses. There's a famous photo about it. I don't know who took it, but there's a famous photo. So there's just loads, and we're going to take you over to Spike Island. It'd be great getting on a boat in Cobh, yay! No, that's awful, isn't it? But yeah, so I'm tired now. It was really stressful, and so I'm just doing a bit of editing to get the film out. Well, when it comes out, it'll be tonight, but that's Monday evening. So sorry for dragging on, but it was really scary, and I think the word needs to be put out there. Trust your feelings. Don't think you're being paranoid, especially on something like this. Go to the police, tell someone, and because you got to keep yourself safe these days. You know, it's quite wicked, really, that you've got to sort of like be on edge all the time. But I just want you to think you're not being paranoid, because I thought I was, and I wasn't. Right, take care, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Have a cappuccino, please.
Regular or large?
Regular, please.